Hi there, and welcome to this video in which I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to apply our products to vehicle bodywork pieces using the new real colours for civilian vehicles. First of all, you'll need to prepare your thinner, the paint itself and the varnish. That's the order in which you'll need to use these products. Now I'm going to prepare the paint. Remember, you need a mix of about 60% paint and 40% thinner. You can see here how liquid the paint is inside the fluid cup on my airbrush. My airbrush nozzle is set to 0.4 and I've already tested the mix, so you can see how it'll look more or less. From a distance of about 10 centimeters, I'm going to keep painting now. Here you can see the satin finish in the result. Under the light you can see the shiny finish on the fresh paint and the satin finish it takes on as it dries. You can also see that the paint dries almost instantly. None of it is coming off on my glove, which makes it very easy to keep working without leaving any finger marks on the model. This is how my piece looks now that it's completely painted. Now that the paint has cured for half an hour, you can see the satin finish produced by the real colours and how good the surface looks. As you can see, it has a great satin finish, the paint sticks to the surface very well, and after applying a few layers, coverage is almost perfect. So my piece is now ready for the next step, the varnishing. For that I've got my varnish here, and I recommend mixing about 20% thinner with 80% varnish. If you use more thinner, you'll get a less shiny finish. On the other hand, less thinner means you'll get a shinier finish from the varnish. From about this distance, I'm going to start applying several very thin layers. I want to keep my hand moving from left to right while I'm doing that. Keep applying layers in a smooth motion to avoid pooling the varnish in any one spot. Your hand should be moving all the time while moving the model to ensure you cover all of it. You can see that those 2 or 3 thin layers that I've applied are already making the piece shine. The more layers you apply, the shinier your piece will be. And here, my friends, you can see the final result after applying some varnish to real colours for civilian vehicles. After half an hour of drying and curing, the piece has a spectacular shine to it. You can see there are no smudges or marks anywhere, and it even reflects the lights I have set up in my studio. You can see how good it looks and how the varnish has hardened the final look of the paint. As one little piece of advice for removing any rough areas on the surface, I recommend using some 3000 grit polishing sandpaper and then applying some plastic or bodywork polishing compound, which is the most appropriate for civilian vehicle models, to leave your model completely smooth and totally clean, ready for the next step, which would be to apply any decals or effects to the model. Remember, when varnishing real colours for civilian vehicles, you should use a mix of about 80% varnish and 20% thinner at a pressure of 1 atmosphere from a distance of about 15 centimeters for the look you can see right here. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Goodbye.